Hi guys, my name is Jason. Let's talk watches. So today I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about the OnlyWatch auction. Now, OnlyWatch is a huge auction event that's put on by His Royal Highness Prince Albert of Monaco, and it's a watch to benefit the Duchenne Muscular Dystrophy Association. All the watches are donated by watch manufacturers, and they're one-of-a-kind pieces. They're usually just created just for this event, and they're never before ever seen again. Now, this is the 7th auction that's been going on. It started in 2005, and this is a biennial auction, so it happens every 2 years. To date, they've raised 25 million euros for Duchenne muscular dystrophy research. Now, in 2005, OnlyWatch raised a staggering $11 million for Duchenne muscular dystrophy. The top-selling watch was a Patek Philippe Classic Repeater that was made, and it netted $7 million alone. Now, as I said, that was the most successful, but the real shock that year was in 2015, Tudor released a watch for the OnlyWatch auction that netted nearly $375,000. Now, that doesn't sound like a lot for an auction for charity, etc., but this Tudor watch's value was coming in at only $3,500 to $4,500 US, and it just blew everyone out of the water. They really weren't ready for it. So, it's going to be held by Christie's in Geneva in Switzerland. This year there's a total of 49 watches that are going to be auctioned off, and the watches start a world tour starting September 27th in Monaco, and then they go to Bangkok, Singapore, Dubai, Hong Kong, Taipei, New York, Los Angeles, and then back to Geneva for the weekend of the 9th and the 11th of November to have the auction. Now, in this episode, I'm only going to feature about 10 of the watches that are in the auction this year. The next episodes that are coming will feature a few more, basically until we've run through all 49. So, in this episode, we're going to talk a little bit about Ochulence, Armin Strom, Harry Winston, Tudor, Audemars Piguet, MCT, Chopard. We're going to talk about Wostep, and we're going to talk about Moritz, Grossman, and we're going to talk about Vuitton. The first watch we're going to talk about is the Ochulence Pinball's new Ball E mechanical pinball machine. Now, it's part of their Playground mechanical games collection, where Ochulence creates sort of whimsical games for your wrist. Now, it does contain a minute repeater module in it, so it can tell you the time, but it's more about the game here. It's more about playing pinball. It has a glowing luminescence underneath the watch face as well, too, that makes it look like a robot head, hence the name Ball E. And it's estimated to go for about $24,000 to $39,000. I think it's really a clever, playful little design. I really like the look of it. It's going to be interesting to see where this one goes. I think a lot of people are going to be gravitating towards it. Next up, let's discuss the Armin Strom Manual Hunt Slonim. Now, this is a collaboration piece between artist Hunt Slonim and Armin Strom, and it's an all-titanium watch that features their caliber AMW11 movement in it, which is it's in a 43.4 millimeter case, which is quite a nice case size. Now, the watch has been microprinted with art from Hunt Slonim, but it'll also include an original art piece that this watch is based off of, which is really, it's a great 2-for-1 deal if you're really looking for a one-of-a-kind unique piece of art to go with your one-of-a-kind unique watch. They're estimating that this watch will go for about $11,000 to $20,000 approximately, but I think there's a possibility this could go more because it is a fairly prominent artist who's giving away a piece of art as well at the same time. Next up, we have the Harry Winston's Ocean Big Date Only watch. Now, this is part of Harry Winston's Project Z production. It really is a beautiful watch. I really love the dial on this watch. It's got touches of yellow on the dial and the rubber strap, which is the color this year for the OnlyWatch auction. And it's in a white gold case. It's about 42 millimeters in size, which is a good nice size to wear on your wrist. It's got the HW3206 movement inside of it, which gives you those lovely big date modules at the bottom. I really like the touches of yellow on the dial that sort of surround the date to sort of let you see what you're getting there. They're estimating that it's going to go for about $40,000 to $50,000, and I think they're right on the money, but it's just a gorgeous looking watch. I really love the bold statement that it makes. Next up, Tudor. Now, this was the guys who gave us the biggest surprise last OnlyWatch auction, and I'd love to see what they're going to do this year with their new Black Bay Bronze 1. Now, this watch is featuring their left-handed crown design, which they've only now just started to introduce with a few of their watches. It's a khaki green face, khaki green bezel, and a khaki green band on it as well, too. Really stands out against the all bronze case. I really think this watch is going to age beautifully because of the green tones that are going to play out on the case over time. It's got the caliber MT5601 LHD, which is the COSC certified version of the left-handed movement that is in-house. It's a 43mm watch, same as the standard Black Bay, and they're estimating this will go for between 4,600 and 5,700, but I think this could be another shocker like last year. I'm thinking it could go a lot higher. It looks really stunning. Next up, Audemars Piguet with their Royal Oak Perpetual Calendar. Now, the Royal Oaks are just stunning to begin with. I've always loved that Gerald design. This is coming in a black ceramic case, and it's the first black ceramic perpetual calendar watch to feature a ceramic case back with a sapphire crystal display in the middle of it. That's truly just one of a kind. It's so beautiful. It's got the caliber 5134 movement in it, and it's in a beautiful, beautiful case. I really love the look of that black that's on there. It looks gorgeous. They're estimating 83,000 to 124,000. I mean, that's a pretty big range. I think they can achieve it though. It is really a stunner. Next up is something really, really unique from MCT, the S200 Vanta Black. Now, Vanta Black is a really unique material. It's carbon nanotubes that measure 1/1,000,000th of a millimeter in thickness, and they absorb 99.965% of all light that they're exposed to. Now, what this means is it truly is an irreflective material. It basically is the blackest black you can find. It's used on the dial and part of the minute hand, and it just causes the rest of the movement, the watch face, to just sort of look like it's floating above everything else because this all light disappears underneath it. It's got a DLC coated gold case, which I think is really, really slick. It also features their S2 movement in it, which I'm hearing good things about. I've never really been exposed too much to MCT's watches, but I think it looks like a real winner. 72,000 to 124,000 for really a watch that features something we've never really seen before. This Vanta Black material that just stuns people when they see it for the first time. Next up, Moritz Grossman's Autumn Omage. Now, this is a double lot. It features a wristwatch and a pocket watch. Now, the pocket watch comes straight from their collection from 1875. It's an absolute stunner. Quite a beautiful piece, and it's coming right out of their private collection, which means you know it's special. It's also got a matching wristwatch that was made as an homage to that original pocket watch. It's going to be a chronometer grade movement. It's got the Grossman hand setting rocker in it. It's really just a Grossman balance in it as well. And with that watch, you also get a visit to Glauchut and Dresden and Saxony, and then you get a museum tour as well with it. They're estimating 41,000 to about 62,000 for that watch. And I really think whoever gets that is going to be lucky just to get a museum piece along with their one-of-a-kind watch. Vuitton is giving us the Vuitton 28S. This watch features a really unique balance spring system that on the outside of the overcoil is a Breguet overcoil, but on the inner terminal it follows the Grossman principle. So it's a completely unique sort of way of doing the balance spring on this watch. It features a titanium case in 39mm size, which brings it down to a little bit understated, which is perfect for this watch. It is a really nice dress watch, and it's got a really highly finished movement. They're estimating this watch to go for about 57,000 to 88,000. I think they're right on the money there. That's a beautiful watch. I'd like to see it go for more, obviously, because it's for charity, but I think they've really, really made a stunner. Chopard has given us a watch with a really nice, lengthy name. The super fast 8 Hz control Porsche 919 OnlyWatch 2017. This watch features an 8 Hz movement that was created specifically just for this watch, and it was made to commemorate Porsche and their legendary driver Jackie Ickx. Now, along with this watch, you'll also get a weekend at the Monaco Historic Race in 2018, and you will be with Jackie himself, which is pretty darn amazing. The watch is titanium, and it comes in a 45mm case, and they're estimating about 19,000 to 26,000. I think that's well worth the money to get to spend some time with Jackie Ickx. This man is a legend. Some of you may not be familiar with the name Wostep, but you really should be. Many, many watchmakers have come out of this school and have gone on to create legendary watch manufacturers. This particular watch has 16 Wostep alums have all signed it. And normally you can't get one of these watches unless you complete the entire Wostep course. It's built typically by only graduates, and those are usually the only people who get them. So this might be your only chance to own just a pure piece of history. Now, this is the only one that's ever been offered for sale, and I seriously doubt it'll ever be offered again. So you may want to just open up your pocketbooks a little bit and see what you can come up with to maybe grab this watch. It's signed by some watchmaking luminaries. It's a very simple piece, but the meaning behind it is truly legendary. Thank you very much for tuning into this episode of Let's Talk Watches, where we discuss some of the watches that are at the OnlyWatch 2017 auction. Now, if you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Be sure to comment in the video section down below. Let me know anything that you're thinking. Let me know which watches you're looking forward to seeing out of the auction. I'm also going to include links below to the OnlyWatch auction as well, and you'll be able to find information about where you might be able to see them in one of these cities where they're touring them around. My name's been Jason. Look forward to seeing you next time when we discuss another batch of watches from the OnlyWatch auction 2017. Have a good day, guys.